listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast by Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, Dr. Frederick J. Long, Dr. Mario Melendez, Dr. Jennifer Noonan, and J. M. Smith. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I'm Michael Halcomb, and in this episode, I'm thinking about vocabulary, so that makes this a Growcabulary episode. And in particular, I'm thinking about Greek vocabulary. So, as we do these Greek Growcabulary episodes, what I've been doing for a long time now is looking at Greek roots. And today's Greek root is kra, kappa, rho, alpha, kra. And typically, this has to do with strength or might or seizing very strongly. So seizing and grabbing, right? So we're going to look at a few examples of this. And to do that, I'm going to open up stepbible.org. So if you're watching, you're going to see that on the screen. If you're just listening, that's fine too. You'll be able to hear. I'll share that. So here we go. It should be popping up on the screen at any moment here. And what I'm going to do is go to the search bar. I got my keyboard set to Greek, and I'm going to type in the root kra, and I'm going to hit list all. Now you'll see a number of things pop up here. What we're looking for is really what begins with krateos, krateoo, krateo, kratos, and these sorts of things. So those few sort of right there, they have to do with might, strength, power, excellence, grabbing or seizing in a strong or mighty way. So that's what I'm looking, krateo, this verb. So let's see if we can pinpoint a few verses here. The first occurrence of this occurs in Matthew 9:25 in the New Testament, ekratesen. So we have iselthon, ekratesen. And so you have this after entering, he seized her hand and raised the girl. So I'm assuming this in Matthew 9:25 is talking about Jairus' daughter. And so here, this idea of grabbing with ekratesen, a strong grab, and then it leads to sort of raising her, lifting her up. This can also carry the negative sense of to hold back, to restrain, or to hold down. We see it again in Matthew 12:11, 14:3. Let's look at another place. First place we see it in Mark 1 is Mark 1:30, or the Gospel of Mark is Mark 1:31. And so we have ke proselthon, and after entering, he raised her, taking her hand. This isn't talking about Jairus' daughter, if I'm remembering correctly. This is talking about Peter's mother-in-law, and the fever left her, and she served them. Yeah, so here he again is grabbing her hand, and you have the infinitive in Mark 3:21, kratese. Akusandes uparaftu exelthon kratese afton. And we have while listening, those beside him, they went out to take him, right? For they were saying, this is astonishing. A lot of people translate this as Jesus being out of his mind, but I don't think that's going on at all. So here the idea is that they're grabbing him strongly and seizing him and taking him. And then again in Mark 5:41, you got kratesas, that's talking about Jairus' daughter again. So we got a bunch of this. In Revelation 20 verse 2, we have ke ekratesen to drakonda, o ofis o archeos, os estin diabolos ke o satanas, ke edisen afton hilia ete. And he seized or grabbed the dragon, the ancient serpent, who is the devil and the Satan or the accuser. So pretty interesting stuff going on here, but it's really this idea of like a strong grab, a strong seizing of someone or something. And yeah, so if we're thinking of a mnemonic device for this, I don't have something that immediately comes to mind. So if you do, I'd appreciate you dropping something in the comments or letting me know. But something for this cra root, cra, some sort of mnemonic device. If one thing that does come to mind is that in a lot of languages, G and K are interchangeable. So if you, and this may be the case where this comes from, I don't know. I'd have to really do a lot of research. But if you substitute the kappa for with a gamma here, you get GRA, which is the start of grasp, like grab, grasp, grab, something like that. So that's a mnemonic device that I might use, even if the etymology isn't correct. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that there and just say that the root is kra, kappa rho alpha, and has to do with strong, mighty grab or seizing of someone or something. All right, let's stop there and say I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glosshouse can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glosshouse offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glosshouse.com today. Glosshouse, language resources for the global community.